Just wanted to quickly start by saying, Mr. Yanelli, I'm very comfortable in my socks. Okay, let's get down to business. Life. What is life? According to Merriam-Webster, life is the quality that distinguishes a vital and functional being from a dead body. But what is life while you're living? Is life just taxes and death? Is life all happiness and what you make of it? Or is life just something your parents gave you and therefore it's what they create you to be? Life is what you make it to be. But with that, in your process of creating life, you will run into curveballs. Those curveballs are part of life. Life is suffering. Life is joy. Life is painful. Life is funny. Life is hard work. Life is decision making. Life is responsibility. Life is limited. Life is the opposite of death. These 4 years in high school, they're going to change your life. But don't focus on them. Focus on right now. I started my career here at St. Stephen's in the middle of my 7th grade year. I was a shy kid. I didn't know anyone. I didn't even know who I was. I shut down. I shut myself off from everyone and didn't express my true feelings of loneliness. I went home every day. My parents asked me the same question. How was your day? My response was the same every time. Good. Not only did I lie to my parents, but I lied to myself, and I believed that lie too. Everything was good. I don't know anyone, and they don't know me. I lived my life insecure. I felt so afraid that I would be judged. I told myself I was too weird to be cool, or to have a lot of friends. Freshman year, I decided to take theater, knowing that the inevitable senior speech was in 4 years. So I figured I should try to at least be able to stand in front of people without getting all red in the face and afraid. Little did I know theater would change my life. At the end of my freshman year, I hated theater. I hated what Mrs. Elijah would have me do. Speak in front of people, talk to people I never talked to before. I hated it. But I joined theater again sophomore year. That year I realized my love for theater. I realized it will always have a place in my heart. That year I changed. I started to exit from my shell I created in 7th grade. I started becoming less introverted. Senior year, I've now realized I lived my life under false thinking. I lived my life allowing myself to believe that what other people think of you matters. I believe that life is structured, and that those who aren't like me, who weren't introverted, like I was, were far superior. And I should just step aside because I'm worthless. No, I'm not worthless. No one is worthless. Ever. No matter who you are, where you come from, or your beliefs, you matter. Don't ever let someone make you think otherwise. Life is just like a sports team. It's a team effort. It takes all of us, including the bench warmers, to make it a victory. I couldn't have made it without my team. I want to thank my family for loving and supporting me no matter what. I want to thank Mrs. Elijah for helping me overcome my fear of social interaction. Thank you for helping me get rid of my shell. Thank you, Mr. Yanelli, for guiding me in the right direction for my economic life. When times get rough, you've inspired me to keep pushing through. Thank you, Mrs. Bulletin, for never giving up on me, even if I may have given up on myself when it comes to math. Thank you, Mr. Hoonhout, for giving me the chance to shine and prove my skills with web design. Mr. Borden, you always listen to the stories I have to say, even if you don't care, you at least act like you do. Thanks for being a listener at times when I need one, and giving advice when I thought I might not need any. Thank you to everyone. If you weren't mentioned, please don't be offended. I'm trying to keep this at least shorter than the Bible. To the rest of you, Don't be afraid to leave your shell. I know it feels uncomfortable to step out and try to put yourself out there. But trust me, it's really worth it. And who really cares what other people think? It doesn't affect you in any way unless you let it. Don't let it. As Frank Sinatra says, that's life. Life is about taking risks, challenging yourself, and pursuing through them. Yes, life is about being happy, but you'll never find true happiness unless you try something else. Push yourself out of that comfort zone. Don't worry, it will follow you into the unknown, because eventually what is unknown and uncomfortable to you today will be known and comfortable tomorrow. Maybe just live a little. Thank you.